I'm quitting my job today.
What a life, high price.
Hey y'all, so we are at Cody's doctor's appointment. He has been like itching a lot, and so I don't know if he has like dry skin or if it's an allergy or allergic reaction or something like that. So I made a vet appointment for him today. I look a mess because it's in the middle of the day and I have to go to work after this, so I just threw something on real quick so I can take him. Luckily it's down the street from our house. So yeah, Cody's kind of like freaking out because he doesn't know like what's going on or where he's at, but that's where we're at and that's what we're doing. Hopefully they'll be able to identify like what is possibly wrong with his skin, like if there's anything, and we can get the medication for it. Hopefully it's nothing crazy or whatever. And I also want them to look at his mouth because Cody breath be stinking. His breath stank. So yeah, but I forgot to bring my camera, so I'm just vlogging off my phone if the quality is a little different. But they had asked for like social media like consent and if our dogs have a social media, so I'm gonna assume they're gonna be okay with me recording. So I'm gonna hopefully set my camera up. So yeah, we just waiting for the doctor. He is so scared, but he'll be all right. At least he'll stop itching. He'll stop.
Young boy don't do. Did them chicks with you? Gotta be a kid. They pretty thick with a kick that's sick that need to be hit. So tell me what y'all gon' do. I got friends and you got friends. They hop out and you hop in. I look fly and they jump in. The way you drop makes me pop.
Hey y'all, it is currently the next day and I know we started this video off like a little backwards because we started off at the vet for Cody. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, what's up? I hope you love it here, and you know, click that subscribe button. And if you've been here, hey sis, we're back with another vlog. Okay, so the tea is yesterday a lot just been going on this whole entire week, and I had to take Cody to the vet. And I low-key was like, I don't know if I'm gonna film me taking Cody to the vet, but like I thought about it while I was there and I was like, why not? So then I just recorded off of my phone because I didn't bring my camera. So that's why we started off the video with Cody at the vet. And like I said in the video, he was just overly itching a lot, like excessively itching. And I was me and my husband was starting to get like, what is going on? Like very, kind of a little nervous, you know, because like with humans, we could say what's wrong with us, right? But with animals, they can't really like, you know, communicate that unless we notice what's going on. So I decided to take him to the vet for that, and they said that he has seasonal allergies, saying like, you know how humans, we get like sinus infection or really stuffy, or we can tell like in our face that we have allergies. But for dogs, for them, it's more like irritation of the skin and stuff like that. And we take Cody out walking a lot. So yeah, Cody has seasonal allergies, and you know, they gave him a little shot for it. He's fine. I haven't seen him been itching lately, so that might be something that we have to do during the summertime. We're gonna see what happens during like the cold season, if it still prolongs, because they said depending on your dog, it can prolong. But Cody's good. They said he's a healthy pup, so you know, me and Tay, we're good dog parents. No, Cody's my baby, so of course he's gonna be well taken care of. That was yesterday. That was Cody. So yeah, let me catch y'all up on my life. I'm still on my social media fast. I'm still going to the gym and meal prepping. Today is my last day at my job. That's the one. I'm quitting my job today. I am no longer going to be working at Salon Success, the cosmetology school that I was working at. I'm no longer going to be there anymore. And this is such a bittersweet moment, y'all, because it literally came very rapidly. Tay and I have been talking about it for a while because of this plan that we're on, which I'll discuss with y'all in detail later, more about all of this. Today's my last day. I'm gonna be a little late, but this is a journey that God placed us on, but it just came faster than expected. You want to make God laugh? Make your own plans. So, you know, I had just got out the shower, did my face, did my hair. I put on this car shirt because I had asked the directors that are at the school, because today is my last day, do you think we can do a Goodbye Miss Gigi Spirit Day? And I get to pick the theme. And so they totally agreed. And so I picked Disney as the theme because duh, I'm a Disney girl. I'm a Disney girl through and through, and it's appropriate, right? So I put on this car shirt, and then I have my car ears that I'm gonna put on. And then I don't have a Cars Loungefly backpack, so I'm just going to wear my Goofy Movie Loungefly, because this is the one that I usually use besides my little Mickey Mouse crossover. My other Loungeflies are really just for display. Like, I have not worn nor touched them. I just display them, so I didn't really want to go through all that hassle. Yeah, I'm a Cars girly for today. I think I look pretty cutesy because I told the girls that I wanted to take pictures with all the students. And also I wanted them to do a little confessional in the camera. So I'm gonna take you guys to work today for our last day working at Salon Success as a nail instructor. Very bittersweet, very bittersweet. I've been here for almost 2 years, and it's been a journey nonetheless, more because of what I asked God for in the beginning, and second, the connections that I made with the students here. We'll talk, like I said, we'll get more deeper into it later because I don't want to get emotional, but like I don't even plan on crying today, and I really hope I don't cry, but we just never know. Like, my period is on the way, so your girl might tear up a little bit. I don't know, but I made so many connections with these girls. They're all like little sisters. Like, you know, even if they were my age, we just made that connection as women wanting better for ourselves, and, you know, them trusting me and me being able to instill my faith into people when needed, or, you know, just spreading that love, also spreading wisdom and spreading, you know, just who I am as a person to other people, and also my knowledge with, you know, nails and stuff like that. So I made some really good connections with the people here, on top of the teachers here as well. Like, you know, I haven't worked a real job in a long time since I've been doing nails. You know, I've been doing nails for almost 10 years, and I haven't really gotten to the work field. And so when I got into this work field, I didn't have any intentions on getting close to anybody or wanting to make friends with people or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to stay to myself. But being here with the people that work here, I'm just so blessed to have been a part of a great team with great people. So yeah, everybody's gonna be truly missed. But anyways, we need to go. I'll talk more in depth to you guys about everything later, the reason why I'm leaving, and all those things. So yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to work. So come on, let's go.
It's hard, but you gotta do it, and it's killing me, cause it's never a right time.
Rock your hips.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
I'ma make you
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Sometimes it makes me wanna die. I just can't do it. 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 I just can't do it.
Hey, yo, Slick, send me the beat.
Yeah, I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah, I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I just can't do it. And sometimes
Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna make it to your class, girl. More can be tell. Yeah.
Hey, good. Listen to your heart, girl, you know we should be apart. Baby, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Listen to your heart, girl, you know we should be apart. Baby, I just can't do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I just can't 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 do it.
Sometimes I gotta get out.
I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I just can't do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I just can't do it. And sometimes it makes me wanna take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. And I know it's hard, but I gotta do it. And it's killing me 'cause it's never a right time, right time, right time, right time, right time, right time.
Should we stand right here just to get the light? Hi, Miss Gigi. We're gonna miss you and we love you so much. I just want to say thank you so much for having that like one-on-one time with me and kind of like really pushing me to do better and you know telling me that like I can do it and not give up. And I think that's one thing that I really appreciated for you as a teacher, because not all teachers are like that. Not all teachers want to see you succeed, and you want that for your students. So there we go. We just admire you so much because you're not only just like our teacher, but you're a girl's girl, and that's the best thing you can ask for a teacher especially in this type of like industry. So it's really nice that we got to have you, we got to share that experience with you. And best believe once you are ready to announce that you're gonna have a baby,
I hope it's a girl.
I'm gonna go on the hunt for some Disney vintage clothes for you. And I'm gonna go on a hunt. And I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna bring it all to your house or wherever.
We'll show up. We'll find your address. It's okay. Some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Well, basically what Jazzy said. She just took, you know what, she wanted to go first, so she took everything I wanted to say. But I'm just really gonna miss you. It feels like on Monday I'm just gonna be like, oh, like let's go talk to Miss Gigi. Like, come on, let's go gossip. Let's go talk about life. And that's not gonna happen. But it's okay because I'll text you. I will annoy you. And before we go, I'm gonna do a little dance for you, okay? Okay, Jazzy, can you hold it? Okay. Hey. Welcome to the vlog. Miss Gigi, this was a bad idea to give me this. I have prepared a speech for you, my dear Miss Gigi. So, first of all, before I get into this, I just want to say that I am so excited for you. I don't know what this new journey for you entails, but it's going to be really great. Miss Gigi, I just want to say thank you. You made me feel seen, you made me feel capable, and you've always given me space to grow. You didn't just teach me nails, you really cared about me. You were supportive. No matter what I was doing, you supported me. You were always patient, encouraging, and you always were full of grace. You lifted people up, and you led with kindness, and you never made anybody feel small. Something about our relationship, one moment that happened that has really, really stuck with me, was when there was that little miscommunication with Miss Patty and Miss A, and you pulled me into your classroom and were like, what's happening? Like, you thought I was being unkind to Miss A, and you went out of your way to insert yourself into that situation and check me to make sure that I wasn't being out of pocket or rude or anything like that, because you believed in me. And I think it's because you truly did care about me enough to make sure that I was better than that. And that meant a lot to me because I don't think anybody's ever cared about me that much. I wanted to say thank you for that, for holding me accountable for what I could have been doing and for making sure that my head was on right, because I deserve that and you made me feel like that. Not only that, but your strength and your faith has inspired me. You carry yourself with confidence, but also with love and humility. You've shown me what it looks like to stand firm in who you are and still lead with compassion. I truly believe God isn't done with your story. There's more ahead for you, more growth, more impact, and more blessings to come. You told me in January that, you were kind of overdoing nails, and it made me think of a Bible verse now that you're leaving, Philippians 1:6. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. I believe that God instilled in you that this is what you were supposed to do. You've crossed paths with who you've needed to cross paths with, like this. And this is it for you. And so whatever you do, I believe that it's God starting you on a new path. And whatever that is, I pray that you prosper, and I pray that you grow in that, and that it brings you more joy than this did. I hope you touch more people than you touched here. I just hope that you are able to still lead and still grow and give people your love and give people your kindness, and that you get to impact more people. With that, I wanted to say thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for believing in me. Our school won't be the same. I don't think I'll ever be the same now that I've known you. So I love you.
Here we go. It's your last day. You have been you've been very good to me. You've inspired me. You've always hyped me up. You've done everything. You've been cool. You've been chill. Just know, love you. Always gonna be here for you, whatever you need. Socials, anything. Dude, you're gonna make it big. You're gonna do big, do good things. It is what it is. We love you. I love you. Bye.
I'm gonna give you a whole tour of the school, actually. Hi, honey. Okay, period. She's a vlogger. Miss Misha, welcome to the vlog. Misha girl. Miss Gigi's, we're gonna do a little video for her, but we're doing a tour first. I'm a vlogger. Welcome to my vlog. Hey. Say hi to Miss Gigi's vlog.
Hi, Miss Gigi's vlog. I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm actually gonna cry when I say bye to you later, and I have a whole speech for you.
Miss Gigi. I don't know where to begin, but I have a lot to say. I want to start off by saying, girl, it took me forever to find a Disney shirt, but hey, I'm very appreciative and I'm very grateful that, you were my first teacher in Cosmo class. You were a really fun teacher to me, but you were also really sweet and genuine. Even though my first impression of you, girl, you were scary. But not only were you my teacher, but we also were able to grow a bond within each other, and not only make it into a nail class, but it was also a friendship, but also okay, we stood on it. You were always very supportive of what I wanted to doing here in Cosmo. But all the little things that I was able to learn was because of you, and I was able to, build that relationship with you and really trust you, and, all that advice that you gave me, I'm very appreciative and I'm very thankful because I took that deep into me. I'm really sad that you're leaving. God has bigger plans for you, and maybe this little uncomfortable situation, or just in general, it's not something that you expected, neither did we, but I just hope that God leads you to where you want to be and where he needs you to be. So I hope that I get to see you soon. Come get your pedis done with me, come get your nails done with me, my nail tech teacher. But yeah, I'm gonna miss you, and I hope for my graduation you come see me, because of course you have to come see me. Okay, let me see. Okay, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi, I love you. I only got 1 month with you. We only got 1 month and I'm still your favorite. Okay, on a serious note, Miss Gigi, I love you so much. I never thought that I would enjoy nails the way that I do. Okay. I don't know. I just feel like you understand me. Why are you leaving?
Nobody else understands me. I love you, and
oh, hi guys. Hello, Miss Gigi. You're still standing in front of me. I just want to say, having you, I see you running out. I was trying to kill some time. Okay, I just want to say that for the 2 months that I got to be your student and the extra 3 months that I got to just kind of hang out and get to know you, I have never met a woman as driven, kind, God-fearing, and just overall just always super excited to come teach and share with everyone what it is you have to offer. And I am so very glad to have met you in this experience. And now Miss Gigi is walking by and I have to cut this short. So love you lots, girl. Be safe, and give your dog a hug and a kiss from me, and I hope everything's well. Okay, bye.
So, Miss Gigi, you were my first teacher that I had when I came to the school. I had not been to school in a couple of years, so I was very nervous and I was scared because I felt like I was going to be alone. And you gave me that feeling of not being alone. You gave me a older sister feeling that I had never experienced because I'm an only child. You showed me love and how to cherish so many things and how to continue being me, because even you told me that you love me. So thank you for everything that you taught me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for listening to me, for all of the problems that I went through and everything, just for being there and showing me that you love me and care for me, and I love you very much.
Hi, Miss Gigi. You made my experience here the best thing ever, and you inspired me to do so much, even more than nails, and you're always on my side, and I know that, and I'm so happy that you are here to be my teacher. And I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna miss coming to your class every day to bug you and show you my nails all the time, and yeah, I just love you so much, and I'm so happy to see you again in the future. And you better text me all the time. I'm gonna be so mad if you don't, for real. Bye!
This is one of my favorites.
Because I just want to say, she never ran this past nobody and then just wanted to leave. So she was talking, and that's on that. Clock that right there.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go.
Good morning, y'all. It is 9:37 in the morning, and of course it's the next day. Yo, I don't know why I feel like I was out partying all night. I do not know why I feel like this. My throat is gone a little bit. My voice is gone a little bit. I'm so tired, like exhausted. What happened? What did we do yesterday? A time was had. I will say that yesterday was a great ending to something that I didn't expect to enjoy as much as I did. The love that I received from everybody is just, wow, words can't express. Like, I knew that I made connections with a lot of these women and girls at the school, but I didn't know the amount of, impact that I made on some people. I just feel so blessed and so honored to have been able to walk into that space and, give my best to those who received it. You know, in a sense, I feel like we all have, of course we all have a purpose, but I feel like the point of us as individuals is when we walk into a space, no matter what it is, career, school, work, the mall, doesn't matter where you're at. If there is a time for you to make an impact on somebody positively, that's the goal, right? The goal is to make an impact, to better them, to uplift them, to you know, spread the gospel in some way, right? Whether that's praying for the person, whether that's bringing up a scripture that might be useful in the time, whether that's, you know, talking about God in a moment of advice or fear or doubt or whatever the case is, you know. And I feel like I was able to make a mark there. So I'm happy that I did that. I'm happy that that is what God chose me for and used me for during that time. I personally feel like that is probably the reason why I'm really sad that I'm leaving, because all of the connections that I made at the school, you know. I mean, half of the time I didn't want to be there. But I think that's with any job, really, right? When it's not your career choice, you know, it's something I enjoy doing. I love teaching. I love being in community with people. I love serving, right, to a capacity. But at the same time, I think the institution or the place isn't what I cared for. But the students that came out of it, it's like, wow, this is what I'm here for. So if we are to talk about the journey and how we got to this point right now, because I'm about to tell y'all the story. 2 years ago, I was asking God if he could, you know, bless me with a teaching job. Like, I wanted to do something that was in my career, which is nails, right? Something that was in my career, but I wanted to do more with it. And at that time, my nail business wasn't on the greatest up and up anymore. It was kind of like slowing down business-wise with customers and things like that. And, you know, I was just kind of like, oh, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what's happening, like what's going on. I was moved from several different types of suites and salon spaces. That's a story for a whole nother time. And, you know, I was starting to get really discouraged with my career. And so I was like, you know, I'm a pretty good teacher, and I was already doing classes on my own with my business, and I was already on social media doing content of teaching. So I felt like this, in a sense, was a extended calling for me, right, from nails to teaching. And it all had to do with one purpose, which is for me to connect to people. Okay, so I went on Indeed and I was searching for these type of opportunities, and lo and behold, right, Salon Success popped up for a nail instructor. And I was like, you know, God is funny. So I applied for it. They called me back. I got an interview, but I had to wait for this interview. So they took about 2 months to reach back, and I was, of course, discouraged, because I was like, oh, okay, well, they reached out to me, they said I have the job, but they were waiting a second. I didn't know it was going to take 2 months. So I finally got the job in October of 2023. And then after I got the position, I loved it, right? So I'm teaching, you know, I became really seasoned at what I was teaching to the students. Not only that, but I was able to teach them the physical part of doing a nail, doing different nails, doing different artwork, etc., on top of health, safety, and all the things that come with being an instructor, right? So moving forward, 2 years later, almost 2 years later, I got married last year. Tay and I moved in together, all these things, all these beautiful things. And in current day, you know, we had to come to some sort of decisions. Hey, you guys, so I was going to share what it is that all transpired to this moment of me quitting my job, but my husband and I decided that we wanted to keep that close to our hearts until we get over it and through it, and then we can tell a testimony in it. While we're still in it right now and working with the Lord, I just feel like that's something for us to keep to ourselves. So I'm not going to tell you guys the real reason why I had to quit my job, but just know the story will be told later on. So yeah, this was me just ranting about it all but I will go ahead and move forward into talking about stepping out on faith in that aspect. All right. We were talking about supposed to, you know, quit my position was going to be around like September-ish. And so I was like kind of preparing for that moment and stuff like that. But God moves in different ways. Moving forward 2 to 3 months, here today, right, this week, he had told me that I needed to eliminate my job today. And that was a little bit scary for me when he said that, only because we had a plan, right? We had something that was already about to be put in motion. I was preparing for it. This was more like a surprise. Like, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be this week, you know? So it was a lot of processing and trusting. And a piece of me was like, you know, Lord, okay, you know, are we moving too fast? Should we be waiting for the time that we said that we were doing all of this? Like, what should we be doing? God just is, like I said, he works in mysterious ways. And the funny part of all of this is when I put in my resignation and I went to the school for the remainder last week, right? I went to the school and I went to go talk to the directors, and I was just letting them know that, you know, not going to be here anymore, etc., family reasons, etc., etc. And you know, what was told to me was, well, they're cutting the nail program anyways. Excuse me? This is news to me. When were y'all going to tell me? Now that you decided to quit, they're finally going to put it in motion, because they already have been wondering how they were going to do this. That is crazy. It put me in confirmation with the Lord that, okay, we're not moving too fast. Everything is happening how it's supposed to happen. You know, you seen something before I seen it. You seen something before I even knew about it. And, you know, you got me ahead of it. All in alignment with what you have set us out on faith for. And that's the funny thing about faith is it can't be explained to anybody. When you walk out on faith and you try to tell other people about the plans that God has for you, it's hard to, because you only know face value. The plans God has for you, you only know what he's telling you to do in that moment. And so Tay and I both are walking out on faith with the Lord during this time. And I can say this, that, you know, number one, walking out on faith never looks easy. It's not glamorous. It's not something where you're just gonna know everything that's happening. It's literally being obedient and God telling you, do this. And you're like, huh? Because it's usually something, you know, like even if you prayed for it, or if you've been asking about it, or if you've been constantly thinking about this action, right? when God puts it into motion, it's never what you expect it to be like. He always do it with an obstacle. I'm gonna say that. It's always done with some type of obstacle, because in the midst of we walking out on faith, lessons have to be learned. In the midst of you walking out on faith, he wants to know if you trust him. In the midst of you walking out on faith, you have to, grasp so many things during this time, because he wants to make sure that before I push you through to the next one, are we locked in? Can you handle this pressure? How are you going to act towards other people when money isn't coming in? How are you going to respond to your husband when he's frustrated because of the decision that he made? How are you going to still serve during this time? So many different things. Not only with walking out on faith with God, but if you are married and or in a relationship that is working towards marriage. I will say that I've only been married for 7 months now, but I've been with this person for 5 years. But while being married with my husband, I do see the more dedication to sacrifice you do have to have as a partner. You have to be somewhat selfless to your partner. Not only that, but you have to trust that, your man that God chose for you to be married to is leading you in the right direction, right? I know the man God placed in my life, and he placed somebody in my life who is of good character, a provider, and who is, a leader by nature. I knew that with obeying the Lord, it means to obey my husband. Nothing negative will ever come out of you obeying Christ. I've been talking y'all heads off, my bad, but we have to get through that. Anyways, I don't know what Tay and I are doing today. I'm gonna try to straighten up my kitchen and my living room area. Tay is still asleep. I don't know what we're doing today. I feel like there's gonna be some type of Target run happening, possibly Starbucks, I don't know, but something's happening today, I think. If not, it's just gonna be kind of like a chill day type vibe. So yeah, I'll pick y'all up a little later when we get in on the move. So I'll talk to y'all soon. I definitely did not pick y'all back up. This will be the end of this vlog. There was just nothing for me to continue on, and low-key I forgot to continue to record. But this vlog was intentional. This vlog wasn't meant to be a lifestyle vlog, so it was just for me to bring you guys in on a piece of what was happening in my real world. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog. Bye.